You're in the episode. You actually make your debut in this one.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, actually, Keith makes his debut in this episode as balding teenager. Victim of the rabbit. Hey man, this is the craziest episode because I don't know if people watch this and think that we're putting them on or if this was a work, if you know what that means in the business, but this was legitimate. It could have been dangerous. It was a little scary. Travis wasn't there. I've often wondered what it would be like if Travis's energy was there, but he was not. We were there with Jeremy Kentelly, Dalton Stout, Luke Walker, and Funkmaster V up on a mountain in the rain. It was bizarre.
Michael over there, he makes his debut in this episode at the beginning. We got Dalton. Dalton's a great guy. You're going to see more of him in season 2.
Season 2.
And speaking of season 2, coming up, Halloween, we're getting closer. We've only got a few episodes left, a few weeks left, and then you're going to see the first episode of season 2.
Enjoy this free one, baby. It's on me.
My name is Dalton Stout, and exactly 1 year tonight, at the infamous Rabbitman cabin, I experienced something that I'll never forget. I brought on someone to reach out to the biggest, the baddest, and the best paranormal team of the South. And this is who they gave me.
Did you hear that? That was a voice. That was a straight up voice. We gotta get off the property.
Sorry, with us right now, seriously. You.
They've taken off down the hill. For Action 10 News, this is Funkmaster V. Good night from the Rabbitman House. What is that?
So what happened at the Rabbitman house?
I don't know.
All right, I'm rolling anytime you're ready.
All right, awesome. My name is Dalton Stout, and exactly 1 year tonight, on the very Rabbitman property that I'm standing on.
The Rabbitman House, or the Rabbitman Forest, as it is known, is a remote location with a mystique that seems to be fueled by both fiction and urban legend alike. But at the core of the story, most locals seem to agree that the hermit, George Sherwin, lived at the house around the 1930s, and he was in the possession of several rabbits. Too many, in fact. From there, the story tends to change. Some people say George killed local teenagers that were provoking him and torturing his rabbits. Others say that his appearance started to mutate into rabbit-like features. Still, others say that he had some sort of power over the rabbits, similar to the control that Snow White, the Pied Piper, or Aquaman possesses over animals. But all the stories end the same. George went crazy, murdered more than one human being, and at least one was nailed into a tree by a stake to the heart.
Explain why the Rabbitman house was so important to the first season of Wrestling with Ghosts.
Well, the Rabbitman House is where everything started. I mean, Justin had a paranormal team that went to the Rabbitman House, and they became demonically oppressed, possessed, or whatever, and they started to fist fight each other to the point where Justin got on the cell phone and called his mother. So the whole storyline of this whole season was he was going to train us so we could be strong enough to go to the Rabbitman House and withstand the evils that was inside.
Before the team can set up, Big Luke walks into the house and immediately becomes affected.
I'm trying. That smells nice, man. What'd you have?
Calzone.
Nice.
Spinach.
That's right.
That's weird.
Luke, are you okay? Did it pass?
Stand inside for a minute.
You alright, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I used to be a drinker. I'm used to this. Right here.
We've been here for 3 minutes. We haven't done an intro. We haven't filmed anything.
Yeah, his face. Yeah, you're pale in the face.
No, I mean, I didn't feel creepy at all. It's just like something punched me in the stomach, and I felt like I was going to throw up.
Now, what's crazy about this, folks at home, is this happened to Dalton the last time there was a paranormal investigation up here. He got sick, vomited. Yep. So, ooh, wow. That's sexy.
Oh no, seriously, it feels like I got punched in the
No, he's not around right now because he literally bent over the side of the porch.
Where were you standing?
He was spitting up.
Funkmaster V walks into the house and gets hit in the ribs, just like Big Luke.
right here.
I feel like I just got hit right where Luke, I don't feel like I got to throw up, but I got hit right there. Right here? Like under the rib cage?
Yes, right under the rib cage.
Wow. What the hell? I mean, nobody's going to believe this.
Well, I mean, this is why we record it and let people make up their own mind.
Are you kidding me? Do you remember when you got sick last time? What you felt? Was it just a puke? Or
I mean, I just got sick.
Okay, so there was no pressure point or anything.
So we come up to the Rabbitman house, and
The time is it? Let's see. It's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah,
right now.
as soon as we decide that we're going to, as soon as we decide to get out of the car, there's no rain in the forecast. It starts thunderstorming. We get halfway up here, the lightning and the thunder starts. So now we're kind of stranded at the Rabbitman house, and I've already felt like I got punched in the stomach and almost threw up out there. He feels like he got punched in the stomach. We haven't gone upstairs yet.
So the team sets up for an EVP session. It will be the only one of the night because soon the team will have bigger issues at hand.
I know there's a lot of rain and background noise for EVPs. This is going to kind of suck because there's like half of a wall over here. How did you break into my house? There's a hole in the wall.
Kool-Aid!
Yeah, the Kool-Aid man did visit. He decided to throw the...
But I'm a diabetic and he knows that. You ain't home?
What was the name of the gentleman that owned the rats?
George Sherwin.
George Sherwin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do this. George Sherwin, is this your lovely home that we are visiting tonight? Mr. Sherwin!
Did you hear? Did somebody grunt over
Yeah,
here?
it sounded like from behind Jeremy.
Did you grunt?
No,
Did you hear that?
I don't grunt.
No,
I heard.
I thought it was something. Yeah,
I thought it was.
I'm just telling you guys your thing. I didn't want to say anything.
George Sherwin, is this your lovely home that we are visiting tonight?
You already asked me.
George Sherwin, is this your lovely home that we are visiting tonight?
You already asked me.
George Sherwin, is this your lovely home that we are visiting tonight?
You already asked me.
I don't know. I want to see if he's going to answer it again. Maybe he got pissed off from punching us in the stomach.
I think you'll think that you're done that question.
Okay. Hey, George Sherwin, you like this guy? Funkmaster V, right here.
Yay! I didn't hear a grunt. It's a positive.
Funkmaster V. George Sherwin, do you know this young man standing here in front of me?
George!
Oh man, we got a click.
Do you remember me? Came up here. That was something outside. Was that something over there?
Sound like a squeak.
There was something like.
Sound like a squeak.
Was that something maybe from?
George,
No, I'm kinda tripping.
George, let me ask you this again. Do you know this young man standing right here?
What was that? It sounded like Emily screaming from
She's way too far away for us to hear.
unless she's walking up.
This happened to us.
Yeah.
We heard our girlfriend in the car screaming.
Okay, let me ask a personal question of you, George. You remember this guy doing it on the porch? It was when he was a young man.
Maybe that's why he didn't like
That's
us.
15 or 16.
Hey, this was 3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm almost 20.
First time you got laid was about the last time I got laid. Did you hear that? That was a voice. That was a straight up voice right out here. It sounded like it said Jerry.
Jerry? Is there a Jerry here tonight?
That was a straight up voice right here. It sounded like a girl went, Jerry?
I keep thinking I hear a female voice, dude. I swear to God,
I heard a female voice just then go.
Yes, I think it's Emily, dude. Like I'm freaking out now. Like I'm, because
You have a phone? Can you
it's
call?
almost dead. I know her number by heart. It's 3%. Like
You can use
Well,
my
hold on.
phone.
I got a charger in my. Right.
Use my phone to call it.
because I don't know if she got up here or something.
Did you hear footsteps upstairs?
That's what's so large. We could be.
Nobody moved. Oh, I love this place.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, there's other things more important.
Like money and fame.
Dude, a woman outside of this door said Jared.
We'll put her on speaker.
I'll put it on the speaker.
Hey, is everything okay down there? Are you still down in the car at the bottom of the hill? Are you asleep? Are you sleeping? Okay, because we're hearing, like, it sounded like you. It's like something's, like, mocking you. Like, there's like, I'm not you at all either. Like, there's a female up here that we're hearing straight. Like, we can all four of us can hear it. I was making sure you're okay because it's pouring the rain and no telling what's outside. Like, I was just making sure you're good. Alright.
She sounds good.
Alright.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, you sound lovely, but I'll let you get back to sleeping. We'll be down once we get done tonight. Alright, you're the best. I'll see ya.
She's a trooper.
Love you too. Bye.
Well, trooper.
That
Now I got a number. That's how. When you're 42, that's how you have to roll your game, baby.
The EVP session continues.
I mean, I wasn't doing that part,
But
obviously.
no, it sounded like a. I mean, it could be a mouse. But,
George Sherwin, are you here tonight? George Sherwin, are you here tonight? George Sherwin, are you here tonight?
well, let me get the EVP back out. You're looking for Jerry. This man could be Jerry,
I could be anybody you want, baby.
baby. He's got a thing for feet, baby.
Look, we don't have to announce that all the time. But let me ask you
It's okay,
something,
I
Anna.
need to.
Is it hard, back whenever era you were in, was it hard to find a man that would suck troubles? You got your man here. You find these glasses attractive.
I do.
You find these glasses attractive.
I do.
You find these glasses attractive.
I do. I don't feel scared at all, but I'm having a hard time breathing, and that should have passed from that walk by now. I mean, it's been 20 minutes.
Let's stir something up.
Well,
Did you hear?
Is that how you guys approach? That could have been me.
Excellent.
Do you guys normally provoke or anything like that?
We don't. I mean, said to us, this is TV stuff. To us, provoking is not. It's a tool to be used, but our provoking is more of the fun provoking. It's more of like the celebration of life, not just their death. To me, because there's a thin line between provoking and standing there yelling at the wall. I mean, provoking. Why? If you're a human being and you're hiding out up here, and somebody starts yelling at you, are you going to interact with them more or less? That's the whole theory of the charge. Is that
The nicer they are, the
Yeah.
more I would talk to. Is that your cop background coming out? That's awesome.
yeah, it is. That's. I mean, it's empathy, it's sympathy, it's verbal.
flirtation, it's
Yeah.
humor.
Makes
it's,
sense.
Yeah, it's normal conversation.
There's a thing
What
that
about a guy that would like to pick fights, though? You know, I feel like this. I mean, it's very possible that George Sherwin could be.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it's a tool to be used, and we will do it. Anna, are you okay? Are you okay, Anna?
Have you been struck by? Have you been hit by?
A smooth criminal. Oh, you know what this is? I know what this is. I'm an idiot. Turn it upside down. This is an antenna for a CB radio.
Really?
And Funkmaster V is upstairs by himself.
That was actually.
You get safe, look down at the floor there.
Dun dun dun.
Wow.
Ouija want the funk. Gotta have that funk. Yeah. What's that?
This doesn't seem cool up here.
It ain't cool. We got the Ouija board.
Okay.
Not. They hated the letter U, it looks like. Or V. That's bad for me.
The holes, though, I don't remember that being up here. I mean, I could be wrong. George Sherwin, are you up here? George Sherwin, are you up here? George Sherwin, are you up here?
You got your EVP rocking?
I do.
George, these folks have been training non-stop to come up here for you to show them what the past year has been all about.
It's for you, baby.
It's clearly you like attention. That's probably something that Justin's saying across. What does that say?
Jesus saves.
That's actually
What bank does he use?
I would advise Jesus that this is not the economy to save money, but actually investment. Yes. But actually investment. Yes. But actually investment. Yes.
Gold is good for, you know, get a gold IRA, maybe some silver.
So, do you know how you see the lights out there? Yeah. Like, you know, I mean, there's a bunch of trees out there, but it almost looks like something.
For the first time during the season of Wrestling with Ghost, you will witness 3 forms of evidence at once. The first is a soft female voice saying, "Hey," that was picked up by 2 sound recorders. The second is a strange, large light anomaly outside, and third is a growl.
Looks like something could like. Don't.
Somebody just said hey from downstairs.
Looks like something could like. Don't.
Somebody just said hey from downstairs.
Looks like something could like. Don't.
Somebody just said hey from downstairs.
Looks like something could like. Don't.
Somebody just said hey from downstairs.
Hey.
George.
Somebody, no, like seriously, like a human being just went hey.
No. If there's somebody down there, somebody has to go first.
It was a straight up human being went hey.
Because it looked like someone passed by the lights out there, and I wasn't moving enough to where it would have. Does that make sense?
Dude,
like,
that was not the floor caving in. Benny, did you just like hit the bottom, the roof?
I just felt that. What was that?
It's something popped up.
Something just hit right under me where I'm standing.
Yeah, it popped up under me.
Did you punch it?
Did you just hit the floor? You didn't just hit the ceiling?
No, I'm standing here and a crack happened, but it didn't go down, it went up.
I just felt it right under where I'm standing.
This is awesome.
Felt like somebody did like this and punched.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not that tall. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I'm not that tall. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I'm not that tall. I can't.
I just felt that, so that's kind of freaking. I just saw a light outside. Is somebody outside?
Dude,
No, there's flashing lights. There's actually.
Or is that lightning?
cityscapes.
No, I just saw a flash of light out there.
Is it lightning?
I literally just looked up.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, check.
You might be wondering who this Dalton Stout character is. Well, allow us to introduce him. He is a very young director, writer, cameraman, editor, magician, cinematographer, photographer, filmmaker, and a fan of the paranormal. In fact, he and Justin and a couple other people were making a television show based on the Rabbitman House last year, and that's when the infamous demonic fistfight began. The true story behind what happened that night at the Rabbitman investigation is still up for debate. Justin has his own account, Dalton Stout has his own account, but we do know what is congruent with the stories is that Dalton got physically ill, just like Luke. Dalton felt different, and at some point in the evening, hostilities arose. Was he being influenced by the Rabbitman himself, George Sherwin? They also had some interesting evidence. They used the ethereal application, which Wrestling with Ghosts has used in the past, and the device kept spitting out the name Anna. They also went out and recorded what they thought were Native American drums.
Did you guys hear that? It sounded like Native Indian drums. Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
I didn't hear it.
Listen real careful. Did you hear it? Stand right here.
I hear that, dude.
People have said lightning doesn't strike twice, but tonight, some eerily similar things are about to happen.
And I'm rolling, so.
Cool. So, first time I've been up here in a while, and the guys are very energetic. Luke got sick. and I'm kind of cramping right now. And honestly, like, for some reason, it's like I want to like laugh in their face, and it's like not that kind of laugh. It's like it's funny. It's like the laugh. It's like bothering me. It's just like the weirdest feeling. Does that make sense to you, Joey? Like, it's like a laugh that you just like an evil laugh that you just want to like let out.
Absolutely.
It's like, I don't know. It's just like I'm tired. I get up here and I get sick to my stomach, and I just like wanted to just burst out laughing like really loud on that.
Like madness.
Just, like just really start laughing. I don't know. It's just
like going mad.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go downstairs now.
I'm getting like, it's bothering me a lot. Guys. Yeah.
Like, you can't stop laughing?
No, I find like
It's funny, just for no reason. You have a giggle.
no, but it's not like funny. It's like
You're having a giggle.
Nervous?
huh?
Was nervous?
You look a little aloof.
Aloof is the word?
Aloof is the right word, I think.
Aloof means...
Did you hear?
That was me.
unfriendly.
Sound like a stomach growling. Are you hungry already, Jeremy? Okay, do you want to do the intro?
Sure.
Break.
You feel good right now to do it?
Yeah.
I think that actually the best way to do it now is, since it's raining outside, is to do it from here.
That's fine with me. Yeah, perfect.
And then we'll go over here and act like morons.
The team takes a break to shoot the intro for tonight's episode, but the unexplained madness picks up where it left off, and it's spreading. Luke gets sick again.
So you just heard a bang inside. Luke, are you okay?
Weird thing.
That's the glass that busted.
It's a weird thing. So I walked through the door after feeling better, and as soon as I break the plane of that door, it felt like something pushed me out here and I had to throw up. This place doesn't feel ominous. You don't get that tickles on the back of your neck. It's making Dalton almost like he's stoned, and it's making me...
I'm straight pissed off right
Now you're mad?
I've been mad ever since
And I am...
started rolling up there upstairs. I just like laughed and it was just funny. Like I just want to like you type of deal. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like,
And I am...
don't tell me I'm crazy because
I walked through that door and it felt like something just like pushed through me.
what's it doing?
You got a Bible? Alright, we got Bible Man Jones here.
The Bible?
I'll stick outside.
The Bible freaking you out?
Not going crazy. Not yet. You got the burping Bible man over here. Reading the Bible. What are we reading today?
Read some. Let's hear it.
I am...
I'm gonna use some Bible.
This is where I'm at. I just opened up. I feel compelled to do this. If you've ever... I don't know why I felt compelled to do this. This is where I opened it too. And the Jews marveled, saying, "How does this man know letters, having never studied?" And Jesus answered them and said, "My doctrine is not mine, but his who sent me. If anyone wills to do his will, he shall know concerning the doctrine, whether it is from God or whether I speak my own authority. He who speaks from himself seeks his own glory, but he who seeks the glory of the one who sent him is true, and no unrighteousness is in him." I don't feel... I have to go... This is what I've learned. This, whatever is in here, wants us mad.
Well, I can tell you this, that I didn't like the Bible.
Well, here's what I'm saying.
At all.
Whatever is in here wants us mad, so we cannot give in to the anger. We have to go against that.
Yeah.
We have to go the opposite of it. We have to not be angry. We have to do some.
I mean, I'm a Christian, but I didn't like reading that.
Why were the words of the man? And they made me feel a little bit better. And they gave me a little bit of clarity. But we have to do exactly the opposite of it, what it wants us to do. We cannot be angry.
I'm great.
I know you ever, do you know the feeling right when you know you're about to fight?
Sure.
Right when you know there's no way to talk myself out of this, there's no way to walk away from this, we're gonna fight. This is gonna happen.
I can't believe this is happening, by the way. I just can't believe this is happening.
And I'm you know me, I'm not one for weird, but I feel absolutely like I'm ready to fight.
Okay. You know I love you.
But
I've heard Jeremy say a lot of shit about you behind your back.
But
all of it's true.
From reading that one passage I came across, I feel like the right thing to do is the exact opposite of it's not time to fight, it's time to find peace.
Well, can you do that?
I am fighting.
Okay. It's a good thing Justin's not here.
I would probably beat the living snot out of that little ragmouth bastard. You know? Alright.
Alright, let's do a wellness check here. How are you right now? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna get better.
Okay.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm still pretty upset, honestly.
What is are you upset at us?
No, I'm upset at you.
Or any of
Guys,
us?
I feel euphoric now.
Okay, let me explain it, like I don't know you guys that well. Like, well enough to, like, and I'm totally cool with the Bible thing. You pulled it out, and it was, like, offending almost, but, like, you know, like...
That sounded like somebody walking on the roof. Did you hear that? I feel euphoric. I feel...
Okay, are you going to be okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, I want to laugh, and I just, like, I feel myself getting sicker and sicker by the minute, but it's not, like, bothering me. Then, like, it's not, like... It's, like, it's sucking, but it's not, like...
I've got an idea.
It's not...
What's your idea?
It's not even bothering me.
You're going to give him some sunflower
Ranch seeds, dude.
What?
Ranch seeds.
You think that'll cheer him up?
I think it'll cheer me up.
You're fine. You're euphoric.
I'm good, man.
Throw me off the feet.
No.
Why do I keep hearing like somebody's stomach growling?
Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You alright, Jerry?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm right as the rain. I don't want to have to launch you out of the window.
Let me
I
describe.
don't want to have to, yeah,
Explain what you were feeling in the Rabbitman house.
I felt, as dumb as this sounds for me to say, is I felt like I was fighting off somebody trying to flip through the emotions in my head to get something that would finally snap me. It was like I was getting really hungry, and then I'd have to go to the bathroom, and it felt like flipping cards, and finally it got to anger, just pure anger, and I knew that if I got angry, that there was probably nobody present that could stop me.
I mean, you're a sexy man. You almost lifted up your shirt earlier.
I'm hearing something out to my
I'm
right.
too.
You
Are
hear
you
that?
knocking upstairs?
I hear somebody whistling or
Is
screaming
there somebody?
outside.
Is there
You
somebody
hear that?
knocking
No.
upstairs?
That's exactly what I heard. I heard like
Emily,
Yeah, somebody's whistling.
pissing me off. Is somebody fucking with us right now? Seriously, Derek. If you're fucking with us, stop.
The team was investigating at the Rabbitman's house in Unicoi, Tennessee. But now they are busy evaluating how this investigation is affecting their mental health. And during all of this, they continue to hear female voices outside.
What is it?
I don't know. I heard like a.
Stop,
That's
guys.
what,
Talk. That's what I'm hearing.
that's what he's hearing.
3 times already.
If she was coming up, she would have called.
It's outside, whatever it is. It's outside.
Okay, well that's not okay because Emily.
Would she do that?
I mean, she wouldn't with us. She might come up here, but I
Nah, she's gonna come up here. She'd call me.
I don't think a girl would come up in the rain.
She's pretty brave, dude.
I'm not just saying it. I'm saying it's about her hair being wet. You know, her clothes being wet.
What was that? Was that?
That was my leg. I'm sorry.
Look at that.
I swear to God, if Derek Sarah, I'm gonna kill him.
Look at that stick. That's
Would
like
they do that?
pointing.
I hope not, but if he did,
I'd put a little bit more effort, but I'd scream the shit out of myself out there.
The weird thing with the rain, you wouldn't be able to hear somebody far off. They'd be grounded out.
well, then who the is it? Hey!
The only reason I believe this is because I'm feeling it too, and I'm fighting it.
What the is it, dude?
I don't know.
Why is it? Why are me and Jeremy not feeling it?
I don't know. Jeremy. I'm feeling the exact same thing he's feeling, but I feel like I feel like I'm able to suppress it even for the most part. But I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling weird urges, weird stuff. But I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
You all right?
Yeah, we either need to leave or we need to break this up somehow and do something different. Because I'm getting pissed.
Why don't Jeremy and I go upstairs and try that?
You do realize that Jerry can make you kick the out of you, so don't attack him.
What's that?
Nobody's attacking nobody.
Yeah, come on.
Nobody. It's all we're all friends here.
How close were you to attacking your friends inside the house?
Extremely close. It felt like almost that, my autism prepared me for this, because I was able to it felt like there was a presence here and I was still here, and then the real me was still in the back, like I had a barrier up. But if it was scratching at that barrier, and if I would have lost that fight, it would have been a bad day for a lot of people.
You're standing on the Ouija board. All right, well, there you go. Well, my friends downstairs have been affected by your ass, so would you like to try to make me angry? Which they call me the monk of funk. So if you can kind of wreck me, that would be pretty good by you. But
There's a face in the door downstairs.
there's a face in the
There's a
door.
face in the door. Luke's seen it.
There's no way we didn't capture that, did we?
No way. But I mean, it was just looking right at us when we fought.
Okay, well these guys are getting screwed with. You know what? Hey, come back here. Me, I like being on television because I think I'm pretty. These guys have the juju on them right now, so maybe you should come up here, or Luke, both of you come up here.
I don't want to be up here. I'm mad. I'm angry up here. This is my head being over this line. This is not even a Dalton, man. We don't need to be up here.
You're fine. You're not. Are you okay up here?
Does he look okay?
No, he does not.
As soon as I pop my head over this ledge, I feel pissed off.
All right, let me see if I can get angry.
Let's just what?
Let me see if it'll mess with me.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Right now, I want to climb out this window.
Why?
Dude, that ledge is not cool.
It's not.
No, no,
Come on downstairs, Dalton, man. This place ain't right for us.
the gain, you know what I mean?
Dalton, come on downstairs, man. This place ain't right for us up here.
Okay. We may have to wrap this up here.
Talk a little bit louder.
We may have to wrap this up here in a bit. So, all right, George, I believe your name is, or whatever presence is here. You can speak into this camera, this thing with this really bright light. I know it's early in the morning. You probably want to get some sleep. And we're keeping you up. If you'd like to tell us to get out, please tell us that. If there's a reason you're angry at Luke or you're trying to make Luke and Dalton angry, you can tell us here. And that camera, and that camera, and that camera. If there's anything you want to communicate, I didn't kill your rabbits. Dalton didn't kill your rabbits. Luke didn't kill your rabbits. There's no reason to mess with us. If there's anything that you would like to communicate with us, please do it right here. We'll be able to hear it later on. Later on. Later on.
You guys think we got enough footage, man? We gotta get the out of here.
What's going on now?
Man, we're both just flaming pissed off, man. We gotta get off this property.
Okay.
This place, I'm gonna go ahead and say it beat us. It beat me and him. We're f***ing done. We gotta get off this property. Let's go do a film or wrap up at the f***ing place. I'm done.
All right, bro.
Okay.
What are you doing?
My stuff's up here, isn't it? Did I not bring my stuff?
I think it's on the front porch.
There was nothing brought up here. What? There was nothing brought up here. I'd be looking out behind you.
Behind me.
I'd be looking out for you. I look around before I walk away.
My stuff down there?
What stuff?
The stuff I brought up here.
What did you bring up here?
My coat.
Coat's in the window. No, that's his coat. No, that's your coat. Yeah, your coat's down here in the window.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Final last words?
Yeah, I just, this whole season started with the legend of this place, the legend of the Rabbitman's house, and weird energy. Don't know what's happening right now downstairs, but it seems like this place is legit, and our friends are acting really weird right now, and they're banging on the shit like weirdos. But apparently the Rabbitman house is something, it's something that we need to respect. And so, George, good night. I hope your bunnies and you sleep well. And you sleep well. For Action 10 News, this is Funkmaster V. Good night from the Rabbitman House. What is that? Ham sandwich. This rain has jacked up my afro.
Man.
All my funk power left me this hour.
What happened after the cameras quit rolling?
I tried to film what happened afterward, and Dalton caught me, and he became very angry. We were trying to get off the hill. There's about, that's on top of a mountain, and there's about 1.5 miles, 20% grade rock and roll ascension to that place. It's in the middle of nowhere. And so the entire time on the way back, he kept thinking he saw something and would turn around and start walking back, and me and Jeremy had to stop him and say, "You didn't leave anything up there." Then he'd walk about 100 feet, stop. "I hear Emily." He'd go start walking back towards the cabin. "Emily's not here. She's in the car. We called her from inside the house. She's asleep." So that was, 1.5 mile walk that probably turned into 2.5 miles of me and Jeremy trying to de-escalate him.
Was there any long-standing effects that this investigation had on the team?
Where's Luke? Literally 24 hours from this investigation, we had a cage match, wrestling match in North Carolina in the middle of nowhere, in Murphy. And the entire trip down, he was different. There was a point, I mean, he just wasn't his jovial self, and normally he's talking about big-legged women and all sorts of crazy jive and funny stories, and it was very quiet. And there was a point I looked at him a couple times, and he was just like, I caught him staring at me like, I'm gonna kick your ass, motherfucker. And I was just like, hey, tag team partner. So I don't know, it was bad juju.
Guys, I just want to say thank
Toot, toot.
Travis, everybody.
It's time to ride the
funk train.
Babies, babies, babies.
I love you guys.
We are going off into the distance. Wrestling with Ghosts Season 1 is done.
Ooh.
Will there be a Season 2? It rhymed. It
It's
might
gotta
be true.
Go ahead,
Let's
baby.
practice that.
No, baby. That's just how we roll, man. That's what we're trying to teach you, man. It's how to be funky.
Gotcha. Guys, we just want to say thank you for hanging out with us and riding this whole journey with us. And big thank you to our family and friends and everybody who allowed us to go to the places that we were allowed to go and have the fun that we did.
Or weren't allowed to go.
Or weren't allowed to go. But guys, we just wanted to say thank you, guys. You guys got anything you want to add?
I'm
Anybody?
doing fine after that investigation because it was like 4 months ago.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you for everybody. You don't understand how much the support means to everybody at Wrestling with Ghosts. We've accomplished a lot. We've been on the desk of network executives. We've had offers to be on networks, and we don't know exactly what we're doing yet, but we have options, and that's exciting. And a lot of that is because of you guys, because everybody knows there's a fever, there's a fervor, there's a furry, with Wrestling with Ghosts, and we just want to thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the season, and if the money talks, baby, the funk will walk. And we'll make a Season 2. So
when all is said and done, with all networks and all this, we kind of sit back and realize that we are independent guys. We've been independent musicians, independent wrestlers, independent. We made this show independently,
right.
And we obviously like money, but we kind of want to do something with this that keeps us independent, keeps us unfiltered, and keeps us renegades. So. Might not see us on Destination America. We might make our own network. We might take over TV. You never know. We're gonna do something. It ain't going away.
We are the Ghost Show with Soul, baby.
Yeah.
You remember that jive. Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bridge, y'all. That's me dancing. Yeah. All right. Good. That was good.
I want you to say I am. I am. I don't believe you. I want you to say I am. Somebody. Somebody.